Hey, and welcome back to A Moment to Move. The idea behind today's class is to build strength, but it's going to be in a yoga-inspired workout sort of form. So I hope you like it, and let me know how you go. We're going to start by warming up the wrists. So place your hands down to the ground, eyes of the elbows forward, fingertips gently gripping the mat, and we're just going to begin by making gentle circles. So you might not have much range of mobility at the moment, so you can have little circles and then just expanding them out, coming further forward over the hands and back round, keeping the pressure between the index finger and the thumb. Simply switch to the other way and start making those circles again. Nice and slow, moving with the breath. It's not going to be a long brisk warm up today, so pretty much going to work this position. Gentle rock forward and back. Keep breathing and moving. Come back onto the toes. Give your wrists a little bit of a shake out. You may want to grab one wrist and make a few circles, and then grab the other and make a few more circles. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. I'm going to spin round and I sink my hips up to the sky, push into the hands, and begin to walk the dog a little bit, just to stretch into my calves and my hamstrings. Keep pushing the ground away from you, lengthening through the shoulders and the upper back, lower back, hips up to the sky. Create a solid foundation with your hands. Look in between those hands, and we're just going to slowly roll the body all the way forward until the shoulders are stacked over the hands. The glutes are engaged. I'm pushing the ground away from me, and I'm spinning the eyes of my elbows forward to the best of my ability, and then pulling the shoulder blades down the back so they're not up by my ears. Now I'm going to walk the feet out as wide as my mat to create a bit more stability for shoulder taps. And you want to have as neutral as possible in the pelvis, so you don't want to be swinging from side to side. You want to try to keep it as firm as possible, and we're going to bring that right hand up, tap the shoulder, place it down. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also put your knees down and do the same. Just making it a little bit easier if you're feeling a bit of a burn on your shoulders. And that's always definitely an option during the second round. Yes, 2 rounds of these shoulder taps today. So make sure that they're nice and loose and strong. I'm not sure how many that is, but come back to plank. Bend your left knee, roll to the outer edge of your right foot, and place the toes of that left foot down to the ground. Push into the shoulder, into the hand of your right, so on the right side. Stick the hips up to the sky, squeeze the glutes, and extend that left arm up overhead for Wild Thing. Keep pushing into the ground. Keep the legs and the glutes firmly engaged. Look down to the ground. Begin to bring that left foot up towards the left knee, up towards the left armpit. Begin to slowly rotate, pivoting back round onto the toes of the right foot, and step the left foot up to meet your right hand. From there, you can keep your fingertips down to the ground and slowly come up into a Warrior 3 prep. And if you feel stable enough, you can even come up into full Warrior 3. Bring the hands to the heart, extend through the spine, point the toes of the left leg, and then rise up on that left foot, pushing into the ground. Pull the right hip up, and then swing your right foot out in front of you for straight leg. And then from there, we're simply going to come back to that Warrior 3. Pull the shoulder blades onto the back. Find one point of focus And there's 2. Swing the leg forward. If you want a bit more stability, you can place your hands down as you come into those warrior 3s, and you can bring the knee to the chest instead, and then move through warrior 3 prep and knee to chest. Either way, keep nice engagement, keep focusing on the breath. Place the hands where you need them for stability. 5, 2 more. 6, up nice and straight. The last one, maybe your left side of the glute is talking to you. It's perfectly normal. Maybe your calf's talking to you. And from there, we're simply going to lower down. You can place your hands to the ground, coming onto your bum, roll back, lift your right leg up to the sky, extend your left foot out, and then you're going to bring both arms to the outside of your right foot, pull that right shoulder up and bring your chest to the sky. And we're simply going to switch over to the other side. Same thing, left shoulder up this time, but chest stays up, lower back stays up, down. 3, 4. It is full body today, so it wouldn't be full body without working on that core a little bit. My counting today is pretty bad, and I'm sorry about that. So we'll go for 2 more on each side. Bring that shoulder up nice and high. Last one. From there you can bring the knees into the chest, gently rock forward and back. Rolling over the toes, and you can step your feet back into that high plank, or you can lower down onto your stomachs and then pull your chest through, push into the hands, coming into your upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes, make sure the feet are a nice wide distance apart to protect the lower back, shoulders down the back, chin back into your head. When you're ready, tuck that chin to the chest, roll over the tops of the feet, sink the hips back, downward facing dog. So we've got all that to do on the second side, so take a quick breather and rest in your downward facing dog. And from there, on your next inhale, we're going to shift forward into that high plank. Again, create a solid foundation and begin to step your feet as wide as the mat for a little bit more stability. And I think we start with the left hand first this time. So left, right. Keep moving, knees down is an option. Once again, keep that core engaged. I'm keeping count this time, so only 1 more on each side. But for fun of it, we'll go 1 more on top of that, and 1 more on top of that. There's 10. Bend that right knee, roll to the outer edge of the left foot, push into the hand of the left hand, place your right toes behind, sink them hips up to the sky, coming into your wild thing. Don't collapse into that shoulder, keep pushing the ground away from you. Try to stack that shoulder above the left hand. And again, the focus is on the inside part of your left hand. Extend the right arm up overhead. And when you're ready, bend the right knee into the chest. Pivot onto the left toes. Keep pushing the ground away. Step the right foot forward. hands down, or this time, if you feel comfortable, pop straight in to your warrior three. Again, wherever you need to keep focus, do so, and where your hands need to be, also do that. So you have the two options once again. You can place your hands down onto the ground every time you come into warrior three, and then bring that knee to chest. Or you can do full leg extensions, but remember to pull that hip socket up as you bring the leg through, as you want to keep a straight leg on the left side. I think that's 4, 5. Point the toes when you get into your warrior three. 6, 7. Last one. 8. From here, we're going to lower down onto our bums, roll back onto our backs, stick the left toes up to the sky, extend the right leg away from you, and bring both arms to the outer edge of the left foot, left leg. Chest up, shoulder up, and switch. Lower back into the ground. Pointing the feet. Move with breath. At present, we'll go for 2 more on each side, and then we're going to work our way, don't fall out of it, into that upward facing dog. So however you choose to get there, you can step into it, you can roll up, you can take crow pose, and shoot the legs back like I'm about to. Pull the chest through. And here we are, upward facing dog. Take a brief moment to relax, but not too relaxed where your shoulders are collapsing. Again, we want to keep that form and keep that functional strength building. After all, it's meant to be a bit of a workout, it's meant to be a bit of a challenge, but we are meant to sink to the breath to give it that Vinyasa style flow. From there, push into the hands, tuck the chin to the chest, and roll back into downward facing dog. And from here, we're simply going to walk the feet forward and through, lowering down. And we're just going to take some reverse tabletop lifts. So you want to have the knees stacked over heels, shoulder blades onto the back and behind you. There you can have your hands facing towards your feet. If you've got nice open shoulders, that's a good option. If you need a little bit more, because your shoulders aren't fully open yet, you can have the hands pointing away from you. Either way, we're going to do a few raises. This is 3. Pull the shoulder blades onto the back and squeeze the glutes. 4, 5, 6. Keep breathing. Head can go back or forward. Last one, we push up and we hold. Gently rock forward and back. Next time you come over the toes, lower the feet down, the hips down, and you can roll onto your back. Bring your feet up so the tops of your feet are facing the ceiling, and you grab the outside edges of your feet for a nice happy baby. And you can simply rock from side to side, rock forward and back. But I like to rock in my happy baby for super happy baby. Just breathe. Try to push your butt to the ground, shoulders to the ground, elongate through the spine. You may want to straighten one leg and straighten the other. And from there, you can simply extend your feet away from you. You can come into a Baddha Konasana, where the soles of the feet come together. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Close your eyes. And you can come up to seated with me. Cross the legs. And whatever you choose to do to close out your practice, do so. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the class. And yeah, if you've got any comments for me, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to come back to you. And if you've only got a moment to move, well, that moment is over. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in one of the next videos on the channel. Thank you so much for spending this time. Have a good one.